Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for another live stream. Welcome in, everybody. Can't wait to see everybody in here. I am going to send out a tweet, let everybody know that we are live. And I'm actually going to do that on my phone because that is easier. So welcome in. And let me see here. Let me go over to YouTube, send out the tweet. There we go. Boom. Share, tweet. And boom, we're live. So if you could retweet that, let everybody know we're live, that would be amazing. How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's having a fantastic day. And I'm here to tell you, stay calm. Stay calm. I know we're seeing these charts right now. Things look crazy. Don't make any irrational decision. People are coming in and buying up these dips. As you can see here, check it out. People are coming right in and buying these dips. If we zoom in here to the 30-minute, what is up, everybody? That's my goal here in this stream. Stay calm. I'm not selling anything. I haven't sold any SHIB when we saw these dips. I'm not selling any Saitama. If anything, I'm buying more. That's what I'm doing. So, Cobble Deep, what's happening, man? I'm doing great, man. How about you? Travis, what's up? How you doing? Pixel Army, what's happening, man? Not worried a bit. Neither am I, brother. Neither am I. Neither am I. I'm holding steady. We did see it dip actually below the 1-0 level, but look at this. We're seeing a nice recovery here. People coming in. We're going to go to the 1-minute stick so we can get a better idea of what's going on here. And there we go. Let's zoom out a little bit. It looks just like a bunch of people selling, buying, selling, buying. That's what it looks like. I mean, really, it just looks like a little bit of a manipulation here. What's up, Daniel? Shutting up so don't ruin people's optimism. Thanks, Daniel. Massive 43 million whale buy in SHIB. Interesting. Your local contractor. What's up, man? Diamond Hands. Travis, what's happening? Do you trade as well from Discord? Hey, how you doing, Lone Vessel? What's happening? What's happening, man? Do I trade? I don't do a lot of day trading. Maybe a little bit of swing trading here and there, but most often just long-term holder, man. I will, move some things into stable coins and then buy dips, so never like fully out of the market, but maybe moving some things into stable coins, some things like that. So taking a look at SHIB here right now too, we're at the 7.2 level. It's just been a straight consolidation mode here for SHIB. There you go. You can see it right there on the charts. Look at that. I'm going to hide myself here for a minute. You can see that a little bit better. There you go. You're local. Thank you, as always, for the top-notch presentation. Appreciate that, man. Did we just begin? Yes, we did, Ryan. We are just beginning the stream, so welcome in. Check sound. Will do. Probably needs to be turned up because my computer wants to automatically turn my input volume down, and I have no idea why. No idea why. All right, now we're probably louder, but I'm going to have to check that later because it automatically turns it down. I have no idea why. But yeah, we are watching this closely, though, because, I mean, this is a big sell-off. We did see the same thing with Ryoshi Vision, too. So that is selling off, of course, today, Vision Day. What's happening, RO? But again, not too worried. I'm just holding. Are you into Fluffy Inu? No, I'm not, but I've heard of it, Mogatti. I've heard of it. Yeah, I've heard of it. So let me, instead of the 1 minute, maybe we can see a better idea. Yeah, there we go. There's the 5 minute. We got a better idea of what's happening there in the 5 minute. So we'll see if we can eat up this dip a little bit, but I'm staying calm. I'm not selling anything. What's up, Daniel? Where do you get Ryoshi? You can get it on Uniswap, Shiba Swap. Maybe 1 to 2 more weeks of this consolidation period, possibly, and then we all who have bags packed are set to have financial freedom. Talking about SHIB, I like it. It's been consolidating for a while, so. Gas fee crazy now. Yeah, it is. I just took a look at it. I was trying to sell the rest of my Ryoshi. I did sell a little bit today, early this morning, and I got to tell my patrons, I totally forgot. I did it real early this morning. It was up 80%. I sold about 400 of it. I only bought in for 500. So I basically bought in for 500 last night for Ryoshi. I'll just tell everybody. I bought 500 Ryoshi, 500 bucks. I woke up this morning, it was at like 860. And I tried to sell more of it. I can only get a little bit sold, but I don't know why. I kept having a ton of issues. Maybe somebody can tell me why. I mean, it was there was a liquidity problem, and then the gas fees were too high. I couldn't move ETH in time. Then I had to go to work, and then it was kind of a disaster, to be honest. So I would say this. Here's what I learned. If you're going to mess around with swing trading, you've got to be at your computer all the time. If you've got things to do and you can't watch it very carefully and be at your computer and work it, then it's tough because these things move so quickly. Will XRP dip down below 90 cents? That's a good question, Travis. It's kind of stopped just shy of it a couple times, right? Recently, 92, 93. But it's a good question. I think it could, if we see an overall dip in the market again, I think it could go down to, 50, 60, 70 cents, somewhere in that range, probably 50, 60. But I don't know if we're going to see that in quarter number 4 because a lot of people, looking at quarter number 4 as kind of the resurgence. Let's get out of September and start back upwards. So watch this pump coming. Yeah, Brad, we're going to be watching it here. So hopefully we do get a nice pump here, people buying back in. We could see here, it's just been a lot of market manipulation right here, I think. Really, just whales kind of, going back and forth, selling a little bit, buying a ton back in. That's what it looks like to me. AVAX, yeah, AVAX is going to be a good one. Definitely one to watch going into quarter number 4. I like AVAX. I'll give you a few that I really like. Let me bounce over here, actually. There was an article that I pulled up. Well, there's one, Coty. Coty's looking solid for Q4. Where is that top 10 article? Don't know where I found it, but here, I'll basically tell you straight up. Here's the ones I like, okay? For Q4, just some of them. Phantom, Algorand, Harmony One, Avalanche. What else am I missing? Solana, Tezos, Polygon. There's a few. SHIB, Saitama. There's a few. Man, I have a strong feeling about Coty and Seller Network. Travis, thank you for the super chat too, man. Appreciate you. I have Seller Network too. I really like Seller Network. Really like Seller Network. Waiting till midnight to buy more Saitama. Yeah, Zeus, I understand, dude. These gas fees are absolutely ridiculous right now. I looked at it briefly, and it was like they wanted $150, something like that. AVAX being listed on Coinbase next week, by the way, too. They just got listed at Coinbase Pro, so AVAX is definitely one to watch. Now, the Coinbase effect, usually things go up about 90% in a 5-day period. Now, I don't know if it'll be the same for AVAX because maybe the price is already kind of baked in a little bit, and it's a little bit more expensive of a currency. On average, though, when things get listed to Coinbase, the retail side of things, not Coinbase Pro or Coinbase Custody, Coinbase, things go up on average 91% in the 5 days that follow. So that is something to keep in mind for AVAX as we're watching for that to get listed to Coinbase by next week. John Hilborn, thank you for the super sticker, man. Cheers. Will Saitama increase in Q4 similar to the other altcoins, or will it run its own course? Well, I think we've seen it run its own course, and I think that is really where I lean. I think it'll run its own course. I think it could happen to do well when other cryptos are doing well, for sure. When we get into a really bullish market, I do think, SHIB and Saitama will follow the market. But, when we get an average day, Saitama could be up 30%. I mean, it's totally likely. We've seen it. SHIB, same thing. We've seen it, right? Good question, though. The market raise will help a bit. No question. 95% of all coins I've researched have the same dip cycle at 4 a.m. It's interesting. Yeah, there always is a dip cycle at 4 a.m. That's very interesting. Please start covering EV coin. Okay, I will keep that in mind, Jay. Thank you, man. I'll keep that in mind. So if y'all could, we're about 10 minutes in. Smash the like button, like the smash button, light up the comments, bearish or bullish here in Q4 for crypto. Bearish or bullish. I want to hear from you in the chat. Also, smash the like button. Also, if you could, share my tweet. I just sent out a tweet recently and would love for you to kind of push that out there into the ether and get some more people in here talking about crypto. So that would be really cool. So I'm going to pull up my Twitter here in just a sec. Hold on one second here. Pull this over. Definitely follow me over here too. It's at Z_Humphries. Give me a follow over there. That would be super cool. Bullish, like it. Everybody looks to be pretty bullish. Bullish for SHIB, nice. Like the smash button. That's it, man. You like that? Like the smash button or smash the like button, whatever you prefer. Like the smash button, smash the like button, whichever you prefer. Also, smash that retweet button right there. Hammer that retweet button on this tweet right here. Saitama live, Shiba Inu live. Let's push this out to the ether. Let's take a look at some of the top news. U.S. Fed won't ban crypto, says Chair Jerome Powell. Let's take a peek at this. What's going on here? This, of course, is something that is relevant for all of crypto. I got a mention by Dell Crypto. Let's see here. What did he say? I'm trying to get Dell back on the channel here. So my own channel is not an option right now. Didn't invite me back this week. However, I'm currently unsure if I am available. I turned down late last night to show this week for the same. Okay. So Dell doesn't know if he can make it yet onto the show. Hopefully he can. Always a great guest. Always love having him on. So Fed won't ban crypto, says Jerome Powell. So what do we got going on here? So when asked by conservative representative Ted Budd of North Carolina about whether or not the Fed is looking to ban or restrict the use of digital currencies, Powell replied that there was no such intentions. Well, that's good. That said, the central banker mentioned that cryptocurrencies, particularly stable coins, have to be regulated. So this is what I've been saying all along. This is who they're going to come after first, okay? We were actually talking about regulation the other night on the live stream. It was me, Austin, and Jake Gagan, and we were talking about regulation. I said, it's going to be stable coins first. That's the biggest threat to the US dollar is stable coins. For instance, why would you keep your US dollar in the bank when you can keep your US dollar in, let's say, the DAI coin and earn 2%? Name me a bank that's going to give you 2% to hold your money there. It's losing value, not gaining value. That's why stablecoins are such a big threat to the US dollar and to all currencies, really, right? That's why the regulation is going to come to stablecoins, in my opinion, first, okay? And I think the likes of Saitama and SHIB are probably safe. They're probably the last ones people come rushing to, right? When you factor in how many people hold Ethereum or Cardano or XRP, some of the top ones, right? And they can claim those are securities or whatever, right? There are way more people holding those assets and way more money in those than, let's say, a SHIB or Saitama. Okay, SHIB is top 50, so it could be one that they would actually look at, but I think it's going to be a long time before any of that happens. They're going to go to stable coins first, in my opinion. Okay. All right, there's no intention to ban them, but stable coins are like money market funds. They are like bank deposits. They are, to some extent, outside of the regulatory perimeter. It's appropriate that they be regulated. As reported by the USA Today, I think that is the People's Bank of China, recently outlawed all cryptocurrency transactions again and business activities last Friday, which caused a short-term market sell-off. With cryptocurrencies gaining more prominence in the States, industry observers are closely monitoring the most recent developments on the regulatory front. Tesla CEO Elon Musk recently advised the U.S. government, do nothing. I retweeted this the other night. I saw that. I think it was Cointelegraph put it out there. It was absolutely hilarious. I saw that as a headline. I was like, that's brilliant. So he said, do nothing. I would say do nothing. Just let it fly. I doubt they're going to do that, Elon, but that would be nice, wouldn't it? If they just let it fly. Although I think they're kind of at a standpoint or at a what do you want to call it? At a stalemate right now a little bit because they don't know what to do. I think they're trying to figure it out. How about Cardano to have a gold-backed stable coin? So DeFi liquidity pool. Welcome in everybody too. Smash that like button, like the smash button. We're just going over some top news. We're going to come back to the Saitama charts, come back to SHIB. We're going to get there. If you're just here for SHIB, just here for Saitama, I want to bring you up to speed on the news. I'd like to do a little segment like this too, and bring you up to the overall kind of crypto news where we are right now. So welcome in. Let's see. Decentralized finance liquidity pool MELD has announced its plan to issue a stable coin backed by physical gold on the Cardano blockchain. That's interesting. During a cryptocurrency-focused summit held by British financial newspaper City AM. Gold will be stored in a vault, tokenized, and then fractionalized and divided so we can sell it. Interesting. They've got a partnership MELD does with Nigeria-based telecommunication services provider Tingo Mobile. The deal stipulates that its services such as lending and staking will be available to roughly 8 million active subscribers, which will give Cardano a significant adoption push in one of the biggest crypto markets. So there's a feather in the cap, another one for Cardano. Now, let me talk about Cardano ADA real quick, okay? ADA right now is gearing up for a ton of future projects, right? Now, I understand that there's some risk still investing in Cardano, let's say over Ethereum or Bitcoin, because Ethereum and Bitcoin are here. They're arrived. People are using it, right? What do you need to get in the NFT space? Pretty much. I mean, you can use some Solana and other, but mostly it's Ethereum. What do you need to do to swap on Uniswap? It's Ethereum. So there's a built-in use case, and that's just two examples of a plethora of examples on how Ethereum is already being used. Okay, Bitcoin, it's the top dog, however you want to spin it. But with Cardano, it's kind of at the infancy stages. Yes, smart contracts are out, but the developers still have to come in. They've got all these plans. Nothing's really solidified yet. Nothing's really off the ground, but there's a lot of things at the ground level. And I love Cardano still. I think it's going to have a huge, huge future. That's why it's number 2 in my bag of crypto behind Ethereum. Okay. Now, gold-backed stablecoins are not exactly a new concept. Last January, leading stablecoin issuer Tether issued a token pegged to an ounce of gold. Its value is backed by gold bars stored in a Swiss vault. That is interesting. Prior to that, rival Paxos obtained regulatory approval to launch a similar product in the U.S. John Curtis, thank you for the super chat. Critically think about your financial future and who you're listening to. Are they taking you to the next level? Hit the like button. Thank you, John. Appreciate it, man. The Djed stablecoin, we've heard about this, right? At the Cardano Summit 2021, Input-Output CEO Charles Hoskinson introduced an algorithmic stablecoin called Djed that will be issued by blockchain startup Coty. I've covered this on the channel, but go check it out. There's a video on Coty, everything you need to know, at least a couple quick hitters. It's not everything, but to kind of get you a nice base on what Coty is and what the future outlook is. Hoskinson touted the cryptocurrency as a game changer, quote unquote. The Djed stablecoin could be a game changer in the crypto space, appealing to an entirely new audience at the time when the industry is already experiencing astronomical growth. Now, we say all that, and we were just talking about stablecoins being regulated. So there's a lot going on with regulation and stablecoins. However, this isn't the only thing going on Cardano's blockchain. So Genie token slipping under your radar, interview dev. Thank you, Just One Persona. I will look into it. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. Okay, let's see what else we got popping. Taj Vlogs. I think there's only 13 likes or something like that. We gotta rise up here. We gotta get 100 likes here. I think we could do that, right? All right, let's read a little bit more about Coty. This is interesting now. Coty, which we just talked about in that last one. Oh, this is can Coty be in the same league as Cardano or XRP? Well, I guess they're just talking about it rising. I thought it was going to be a full article, but I don't know if it could be in Cardano's or XRP's range right off the bat, but I definitely like it in the next 3 months. I like Coty as a nice play for the next 3 months for sure. For sure. Holla, 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 holla. What is up? What is up? Dylan, what's up, brother? Pound it. Fist pump. Ethereum rolls out EIP 3554. Is it the beginning of the end of ETH mining? This is interesting. Let's check this out. What do we got popping here? All right, so of course, Ethereum's moving to proof of stake very soon. Ethereum core developers have been working hard to quickly transform to a proof of stake blockchain. On Thursday, September 29th, Ethereum blockchain received another update with EIP 3554. This is the Ethereum Improvement Proposal. Their community, the Ethereum community, has been actively working on a way to overhaul the Ethereum mining process. Okay, what do we got here? Let's see. This concept of the Ethereum difficulty bomb refers to an increase in the level of mining difficulty and time required to mine new blocks on the blockchain. Speaking to CNBC, Tim Biko, the coordinator, Biko, the coordinator of Ethereum's protocol developers said it's a mechanism in Ethereum that makes it exponentially harder to mine. It's like we're artificially adding miners on the network, which raises the difficulty, making it harder for every other miner that's on the network to actually mine a block. So another upgrade for Ethereum. For those of you new to the channel, first off, like the smash button and subscribe right here to the channel. I am a huge Ethereum bull. I think it will flip Bitcoin by 2024, perhaps even sooner. I think it will be the future of the internet in a lot of ways. I look at Ethereum as the highway of the new age blockchain technology, and all of these other cars or ERC20 tokens, right, that run down the Ethereum blockchain will all have a piece of market share, but not all of them, right? But the ones who do stay will solve certain specific problems. But Ethereum still, I think, will be the biggest cryptocurrency by market cap by 2024. That is my bold prediction. We'll have to wait until 2024 to see if I'm accurate, see if I'm right. I know right now a lot of people looking away from Cardano. They're looking at Phantom and Algorand and all these other DeFi plays. I am too. I like them in the short term and even in the long term. But I think it's crazy talk to say that they will flip Ethereum, at least here in the short term. It's going to be a long time before even somebody like the likes of Solana flips Ethereum. Solana's goal, at least this is something I read recently, I forget where I read it, but their goal essentially is to get 20% of Ethereum's market share, before Ethereum 2.0 rolls out. And that's a lofty goal. Now, even if they did that, it's only 20% of Ethereum's market share. But what happens when Ethereum 2.0 rolls out? As long as it's successful and it's more scalable, and maybe they work with Polygon for the layer 2 solution, I think they have the market cap in place and they have the audience and the users and the developers that they will skyrocket once ETH2 rolls out. So many people are staking ETH now. Of course, we have the burn happening with Ethereum. Things are slowly, tokens are slowly being warped out of the supply, which, of course, supply and demand tells us the price should move higher. So here's a question for the chat, and smash the like button real quick too if you haven't already. Here's a question for the chat. What happens first? Cardano to $9 or Ethereum to 9K? Light up the chat. Ethereum to 9K, Cardano to $9. What happens first? Love to hear from you. Thanks so much for all the support here on the channel. Very grateful for you. Hopefully you're getting some value. If you are, subscribe and give it a like. That would be cool. All right, so this talking about moving to proof of stake. And thank you so much for supporting this channel. Appreciate you. Coty, a great project in a small amount and already made almost 150% in 2 weeks. Nice. ADA 10 first. Nice. ADA 9. Okay. A lot of people saying ADA. Ethereum to 9K. Crypto God says Ethereum to 9K. Okay. Gas fee is brutal right now. Yeah. Buyers beware or sellers beware. Gas fees are ridiculous right now. All right. So the new proof of stake proposal reduces this. Actually, let me move up, huh? So the Ethereum development team has been also reducing the limit of ETH staking to become a node validator. Previously, validators needed to stake a minimum of 1,500 ETH worth a staggering 4.2 million. However, the POS proposal reduces this to only 32. That is a big difference. Currently worth around 90,000. It's still not a trivial sum, but it's a much more accessible system. Interesting. Ethereum developers have been undergoing several challenges with the POS implementation. This is why we're getting the delay. It's not going to happen until probably late 2022 with Ethereum. Doesn't change my bullishness on Ethereum at all. I'm still very, very bullish on Ethereum. We knew that there would be a lot of technical work to address things like the increased centralization that we see in other proof-of-stake systems. We've achieved that with the beacon chain. Let me just stop here because I got a thought. I don't want to lose it. So people will sit here and say Ethereum's got problems. They can't scale. They're done. But you have to understand why this problem exists in the first place. This problem exists in the first place because of how much success Ethereum has had. The Ethereum dev team and everybody in their circle never thought that they would have this problem this soon. So it's a good problem to have, in my opinion. That's the way I look at it. This is a problem, sure, but it is a really good problem to have because they're scaling so fast, so quickly that they can't keep up. So it's a good problem, okay? And I'm still bullish, more bullish than ever. Of course, the Ethereum miner community isn't happy with this since the POS Ethereum 2.0 will compromise their financial interest. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Last month's London hard fork upgrade has already hinted that this is coming. The EIP 1559 gas burning mechanism makes the Ethereum blockchain deflationary with time. This was to reduce the problem of high gas fee on the Ethereum network. So eventually over time, those gas guzzling fees will be reduced. All right. So, what do you got there? Komar. No. Keep up is the problem. I don't know what you mean. Keep up with who or what? Ethereum is number 2 in market cap. Everybody's trying to keep up with Ethereum. That's what they're doing. They're trying to keep up with Ethereum. And here's the thing. Hats off to Solana. Hats off to Phantom. Hats off to all the DeFi plays who are putting in an overdrive because they know Ethereum is delayed. The 2.0 launch is delayed. So they're dumping millions and millions and millions of dollars into DeFi to make plays, to eat at Ethereum's market share. And I think it's a great idea, obviously. And it's good for crypto, honestly. It's good for the overall market. More competition, a competitive marketplace is good. You want a competitive marketplace. That's why I hate this argument, no, this one is superior, this one is superior. No, that one's terrible. It's gonna be gone. There's room at the table for many, many cryptocurrencies to have success. Okay. That's why I don't like the whole debate on Ethereum or Cardano. I think it's a waste of time. Just own both. They're both going to do well, in my opinion. Just own both. Now, how you want to allocate those, that's up to you, right? But that's why it makes up 70% of my overall portfolio. Okay? All right, best time to invest in EV coin. Jay is pumping EV coin. All right, brother. Buy Saitama fast. There you go. Let's take a look at Saitama here. Let's see what's happening. Okay, we are pumping up here on Saitama. Here we go. Back to Saitama's chart. I know a lot of people want to see it. All right, let's jump in here. So we are coming back. That's nice. That is good news. So a lot of people buying up these dips here, trying to get a better idea of what this looks like. So here's what it looks like when you zoom out, right? When in doubt, zoom out. Isn't that what they say? So when we zoom out, oh, excuse me, we can see here pretty hard dip, okay? But people rushing in here. This actually dipped below the 10 level, got back down to the 09. We're back into the 11 range. And look at this pop right here on the charts. Look at that. That is pretty nice. Okay. Some big poppage. Okay, right now happening for Saitama. So good opportunity to hop in here and buy the dip a little bit. We about to go parabolic, Crypto God says. We'll be watching it. We'll be watching it. Fees are low right now. Zeus says fees are low. There you go. I just want to say thank you all so much, too. All of the people who have joined the stream now. I know Austin and I are covering Saitama, and we have just been welcomed with open arms. So that is super cool. And very humbled, very grateful for all the support here. And hopefully you're getting some value. The only thing I ask, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and be in this journey with us. We want to be in this journey together. So that's what we're trying to do. H-Bar, great project. I agree, Crypto God. Trina, what's happening? Came back to retest. What's up, Junior? Thank you for the great streams. Thanks, Alec. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for being here. All right, so we're watching that. Let's bounce over to SHIB here and just see what's happening with SHIB. Okay. We saw that big, somebody said on chat this was a big buy. So selling off a little bit here afterwards, but still ranked a buy on the technicals here. Pop that out. So 1 day we got a buy, 4 hour, still a buy, 2 hour, 1 hour, 30, 15. 15 goes neutral. What's 5 go? And that's neutral too. Okay. But really, The story right now is Saitama. Can we retrace? There's just been so much action with Saitama, so it's been kind of the hotter of the two right now. I'm not forgetting about SHIB, though. I think a lot of people are. I think a lot of people are writing it off now. I'm not. I am not writing off SHIB. I think it's going to really do well after this consolidation period. Jeep, thank you for the super sticker, man. Appreciate you, brother. Tyler, told you on Ryoshi Vision. Yeah, it sold off, man. But, you know, if you could get in there last night and make a little swing trade, you know, it was a nice play. Superfly, what's happening, man? What's going on, brother? What about Matic? I still like Matic. I think Matic is one that over the next 3 months, I'm still super bullish. Listen, here's how I feel about Matic. Even if it doesn't do anything in the next 3 months, I'm still holding it because I know what it does. I know the value in layer 2 solutions. Okay. So when you understand projects, and I don't understand all projects, I don't. But when I read something, do my due diligence and understand it and like what problem they're solving, you're going to hold it longer. You're not going to have paper hands. When you actually truly believe in a project, you won't sell it. That's why you should invest in things that you believe in. Invest in things that you truly believe in and you know that they're solving real world problems. Saitama, you know, they're more than anybody else in their space because they're trying to be more than a crypto. You don't hear other devs talking about projects like Russ and the crew at Saitama talks about them. Now, we'll have to see what happens the next 3 months, but right here, right now, I am super impressed with what Saitama is trying to do with SaitaMask. Bringing educational content, social content. They're getting into gaming, NFTs. I love it. I absolutely love it. The reflections and how that works already, how that was built in, the slow burn. They're basically looking at all these other projects who had some things right and then a few things wrong, and they're building on that, right? And I love it. And you know, going back to a project like Polygon, because that was the question. It's a layer 2 solution. I understand how that fills a void. It fills a gap, and because of that, I'm willing to hold it because I know one day it's going to do really well. Okay, Matic is still number 3 in year-to-date growth. Number 3 in year-to-date growth in all of smart contracts. That top 5 looks like this in smart contract growth in the last year: Solana, Phantom, Matic, Terra, and Polkadot. Those are your 5 in that order. Okay, so to me, smart contracts are the future, right? Peer-to-peer transactions, they are the future, part of decentralized finance. And those are your top 5 platforms. Those are probably good platforms to be invested in. I'm invested in the top 3. Not invested in Terra, not invested in Polkadot, but I am invested in the top 3. What's going on with Vet? Yeah, Vet was jumping today. You bet, Concrete. No problem, man. What's going on with Vet, Tyler? Let's take a look. Vet was jumping pretty nicely today. Let's take a look. Everyone got bags with Matic. Yes, Zeus. So Vet was up 10% at last check. I don't know if it still is. Let me see. I just want to kind of glance at everything else too. Wow, Bitcoin's up 6%. Interesting. Terra, well, there you go. Terra, one of those ones that I listed on the top smart contract place. There it is. Solana, we've seen what that's done, right? Terra's right there. Okay, let me scroll. Where is VeChain? VeChain. There it is. Rank 29. Wow, Vet just coming back. Just solid gains here. So yeah, VeChain, 14%. Love that. Love VeChain. I hold some VeChain. Love it. Top 5 coins under $1 to invest in quarter number 4. Wow, that's a great question. So if you too like Travis's question, light up the chat and smash that like button. I'm gonna have to think about this. Under $1 to invest in quarter number 4. Can we separate by price? I think we can, right? So let's do that. Let's categorize it by price. Great question. Thanks for the super chat, Travis. Okay, so let's reverse it. Okay, so SHIB has got to be one of them, man. We should do less than 1 cent too. Well, there's only 4, I guess, huh? All right, so less than $1. All right, I would say Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu and Saitama, honestly, are 1, 2. Okay, maybe not in that order. 1, 2. In Q4. See, I think Zilliqa is going to be a really good play, but I don't know if it's going to happen in the next 3 months. It's a long-term hold on Zilliqa, but it could. I like Zilliqa. Same thing with AMP. Same thing with VeChain. I'm going to put Harmony 1 in there. SHIB, Saitama, Harmony 1. And this is tough because there's a lot of other ones I really like. Crypto.com, I love. Harmony 1, I love. Speaking of Crypto.com, link down in the description, Crypto.com link. If you want to open up an account over there, use the referral code Zach, and we both get $25 in CrowCoin. So there's an option for you. Just a new partner with Crypto.com. So I mentioned that to all my Discord members, and they were all very, very happy for me, and that's awesome. So it's really cool having people that I can share some success with. So it was kind of funny. Like 4 months ago, I was like, hey, it'd be really cool to have a sponsorship with Crypto.com, and now it's reality. So it's pretty cool. Love the CrowCoin, love their platform, but I don't know if I'd put it in the top 5. Okay, so so Harmony 1, SHIB, Saitama, XRP. I love the long-term future. I just don't think that the court case is going to be done. The SEC versus Ripple case is going to be done by the end of the year. I just don't think it's going to be done. So I can't put them in there. All right, so now I got to go back up. All right, now I guess I will put I'll put Crypto.com in there. All right, so we got Crow, 1, Saitama, SHIB, and I'll go VeChain. VeChain, under $1. There you go. VeChain, Harmony 1, Saitama, SHIB, and CrowCoin. Top 5 coins under $1 to invest into in Q4. There you go. Phantom, but it's not less than $1 right now. That's the problem. I love Phantom, but it's $1.21. But I love Phantom, really. And I love Zill too, Usman. I said it's just on the outside looking in. I like Chili's too. I looked at it. I did. I looked at that carefully. There's a lot of other ones I like. XRP, I know, Trina, I know. But here's the thing. Is that court case going to be done with? Because I don't think it's going to move that much higher. It might double if that case is not done. It might go to $1.80. But I think Saitama, SHIB, they can more than double. I think Harmony 1 could more than double. I think Crow could more than double in the next 3 months. So at 15 cents where it is now. So that's kind of where I'm at. It's a good question. Very good question. Happy 15-year anniversary to my wife, Ali. Love you. Thanks, Zach. Zeus, that is awesome, man. Congratulations. 15-year anniversary. That is awesome, man. That is, I love seeing love. That is super cool, brother. So enjoy it. Hopefully y'all go out and have a nice dinner and take care of your lady. Happy woman, happy life, right? Happy lady, happy life. So congratulations, brother. That's awesome. Yeah, BitTorrent Alvin is an interesting one. So BitTorrent is, the CEO of Tron, Justin's son, also runs BitTorrent. Just a shady character, in my opinion. So I stay away from Tron and BitTorrent. Why not ACH? Ooh, Jose, that's a good point. Alchemy Pay. I got to put Alchemy Pay in there. Yeah, I'll put Alchemy Pay in there ahead of, what was my last one in? Who was my last one in? I'll take CrowCoin out, put Alchemy Pay in. Jose, that's a great point. I was only looking at the top 100. Yes, Alchemy Pay, I love it. Alchemy Pay, love it. All right. Siacoin, I like it. Ooh, Austin's calling me. Let me take this. Hey, what's up, man?
You still live?
Yep.
I knew you were. I was watching you.
You're live, bro.
Oh, let me mute this. So what's going on? What are y'all talking about?
So somebody just asked a question. This is a really good one. So top 5 coins under $1 for quarter number 4. What do you got?
Oh crap! Under $1?
I know. I had to look at the list, and it's tougher than you would think. So, like, I mean, obviously, I just kind of sorted it by cheapest to most expensive. So, I mean, you got SHIB up there, you got AMP, Zilliqa, Tron, VeChain, Harmony One, Crow, Doge.
Well, I just sorted. So I just went to CoinMarketCap and just sorted on price. And sorted from obviously cheapest. Like right now, Shiba Inu is in the top 100. Shiba Inu is the cheapest, right?
Yep.
Okay. So on this list, now these are not been fully vetted, but I would say eCash has been really hot, and a lot of people have been talking about it. So
true.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And it's cheap. What is that? 3 zeros and a 2. So that's probably be my top one there. And I like the space they're in. It's payment related and things like that. BTT, BitTorrent always seems to be hanging around. And I see somebody said Klee seems to be doing pretty good. Yeah, I mean, Klee I like. I actually kind of think I like him. I was just watching Jake Gagan did a Klee video. I realize it's not in the top 100, but it's running, and I like that Klee is tied to a game.
Yeah.
So you got to buy like 1.5 or 1.3 trillion just to be able to play the game. Do you remember the old Temple Runner game?
Oh yeah. That was a great game.
Basically, kind of what it's basically what it's kind of like.
Okay.
Know? So I actually like that. It's a play to earn game. I'm thinking about buying some Klee just because, maybe throw $300 or $400 at it. Okay. Anyway, I like it. That's completely outside. So eCash, BTT's hanging around. I just don't know enough about, what's the upside, but eCash has been moving up with a bullet. So I keep coming back to that one. AMP is here. I know you and I talk about AMP all the time. I'm just kind of concerned that AMP's not really going to do anything.
Let me ask you this with AMP.
Yep.
So Jose Canseco, I don't know if it's the actual Jose Canseco, he said, ask Austin what he thinks about Alchemy, ACH. He doesn't talk about it. So Jose must listen to both of our channels because I talk about Alchemy quite a bit. And it's kind of in the same space as AMP. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I love what Alchemy does. And I love I think that they're going to be a big, big player. Whoever asked that, Jose, I'm scratching my head. Alchemy should be bigger than it is. It should be moving up. It's got, oh my God, it's got partnerships with everybody, including Shopify, et cetera. It should be moving up, and I don't know why. I'm kind of beginning to wonder if it's kind of getting lumped into that, VeChain, Litecoin. And the only reason I'm saying that in the context of they're kind of overlooked. They just don't seem to get the momentum. And part of this game is you need that retail investor interest, right?
True.
And I just don't feel like that right now is going on for AMP, Alchemy. I like ACH. I've owned it. I've made good money with it. I've owned it. I've sold it. I don't own any of it right now. That's it. That's all I got.
I'm with you 100%, man. It's kind of like Polygon too, right? There's so much use case for it. We know it's a top 5 smart contract year to date growth. It's everywhere. I mean, they're partnering with everybody. Like, why isn't it moving it up? I mean, you just wonder, are some of these coins going to blast off in quarter number 4? Like, is Polygon ready to?
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course they are. We just don't know which ones they are, right? Polygon, with everything around Polygon, it should be moving, and it's not. And I'm beginning to wonder if my concern, and I love Polygon. My concern is that is it overlooked like the VeChains of the world? And I like VeChain. I like that. But I'm just saying, it doesn't seem to get that retail investor interest.
Agreed.
So anyway, so what Zilliqa ZIL is one that's been kind of popping up recently on kind of various different things. Harmony One. I mean, Harmony I think Harmony's maybe starting to break out a little bit. You know, it's at 14 cents.
Yep.
So it's got it's up 5% today. Chili's is an interesting one. I've liked Chili's. Chili's to me should be moving more. You know, I mean, I could do this all day, right? I mean, just kind of continue on.
So, no, I like it. I mean, H-bar is another one.
H-bar is coming back. I talked about H-bar on a video the other day. It was down yesterday and the day before. It's down 12% over the last 7 days. I think H-bar, it was running hard until everything turned off. I think it's going to run hard again. So I think H-bar will go up nicely. Decentraland, I mean, I haven't really looked at them recently. I know you own that one. I don't own that one. Is it still doing all right?
It's still hovering. I mean, right now it's up 7.7%. I think I got in at like 62 cents, 63 cents. It's at 68, 69. It's been as high as like almost $1. I just think the idea, man, like of the metaverse and how it kind of fits in with NFTs and gaming and play to earn, there's something there. I almost look at it as like an ETF of this gaming NFT space. Like they were there and now they're just kind of perfecting it better, right? With like Axie Infinity and things like that. But I think Decentraland's going to come back up. So I feel similarly about Engine Coin.
Oh, I think Engine is the kind of NFT related play.
Yes.
You know, if that's so, I would buy Engine if you're looking for an NFT play. I would absolutely buy Engine all day long. It's
pretty low risk too, wouldn't you say? Like of those plays.
Yeah,
I think so.
I mean, you know, ask yourself this question: do you think NFTs are going to go away?
No.
There you go.
Dude, speaking of NFTs, we have to do something with NFTs. What do you think? I was thinking about this last night, and I meant to just ask you this, you know, when we were talking a little while back, a couple hours ago, and I'm just thinking about it. I mean, we got to do something with NFTs. What do you think?
Well, you and I did talk about it a while back, and then life happened, and we kept moving forward, right? So I think it's one of those things where here's what I don't want to do. I'm not going to do the picture of me like George did, although his ended up selling for whatever 3 or 4 ETH or whatever it ended up selling for, which was insane, by the way. That's crazy.
Right.
I would, if I'm just going to do NFTs, I would like to do something kind of cool, and we would direct sell it on what is it, OpenSea, right?
OpenSea, or you got Mintable or Rareable, or those are a few.
I mean, it could be kind of fun. I'd want to do kind of an illustrative. I mean, I love the Bored
Ape Yacht Club.
Yeah,
dude. So how about this?
I like those. Go ahead.
Bored Ape Yacht Club, and if somebody takes this idea, it's more power to you. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but I don't have a copyright on it. So I was like, okay, Bored Ape Yacht. Well, what happens if we do Busy Ape? So we got some apes that are bored, some apes that are busy. What do you think?
Well, I mean, anything, right? Zombie alien. I mean, we could do that. I could do this all day, right? I mean, it's but I do like I like the illustrative. I like how they were drawn. If that's really where I was going with that, right? I think visually they're very cool. I like those. I like those better than the low res. Like the your first one's crypto.
Crypto punks, crypto kitties.
Yeah, I don't like crypto punks because that's like very pixelated, right? So
yes.
Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's just. I was actually doing some research, and maybe somebody in chat knows this. If you do, I'd love to hear from you. Like, how do you know what to create? Like, how do you know what's going to be valuable? Like, is it just like I was reading a little bit about Bored Ape Yacht, and it was like 4 guys just kind of created it, and they made whatever 10,000 of them or whatever. But like, how did they know there was going to be value there? Like, how did they know there was an appetite for that?
They did. I don't think they knew, and I've read some documents. I think they ended up all in. I know they spent about $45,000-$50,000 on just hiring illustrators to create those guys. Then they randomized them and they did all that, but they're probably 100,000 plus or more in cost basis. Where I'm going with this is, I think they ended up netting about 1.2 million is what they ended up making after they sold all 10,000 in the original offering. of course, it's crazy the valuations now on the secondary market when people were reselling them, et cetera. But what they didn't know and didn't count on is that it became quote unquote cool to have a Bored Ape Yacht Club, NFT as like your Twitter handle, right? And all these kind of things. It was kind of a club. It became I'm cool, you're cool, that kind of deal. Okay, so that's how they backed into that. I don't think anybody had any idea it would be as crazy high valuations as it is.
Yeah. It's so crazy to me. I mean, it's just, it shouldn't be too crazy to us because we've been around it long enough. But I still just sit there and look at things that sell for 40 ETH, and I'm just like, how? Like what?
Well,
how?
How I look at it is. And I agree with you, man. I mean, I think the NFT space is pretty cool in its own right. But my wife asked me to explain it to her. Mm-hmm. Okay, and she knows crypto a little bit, but not to this. And I looked at her, and the first things out of my mouth, Zach, were it's art.
Right.
And so its value is what is the next person willing to spend for that NFT?
Yep.
It's art.
You're right. You're right. And I guess you could say the same thing about some of these paintings. And this is not, I'm not ripping on any artist out there, but I mean, you'll see a painting and you're like, what's so special about that? Why did it sell for 1.2 million? And then somebody else's painting is the same thing and it didn't sell. I started thinking about it with the artist game, with the actual like artwork, right? It's basically like you need like one famous person to buy your work and then you're on the map. Is that how it works? You think? Is it just like?
Yeah, it's the value perception of it. Period. It's the value perception of it. It's what the next person is going to. It's what the next person's willing to spend for it. Yeah. That's it. I mean,
it's crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Back to SHIB real quick. We got a super chat from Jason. Thanks, Jason. He says, Zach, you didn't reply to my super chat. Sorry, Jason. What do you think? An auction site that the bids are SHIB plus shipping. All SHIB winning bid goes into burn. Do you understand that?
What? No, I do not.
An auction site.
What's being sold?
Right. An auction site that the bids are SHIB. Okay, so just anything? Like I think he's saying like any type of auction site where the bids are SHIB plus shipping. All SHIB winnings go into the burn. So he's trying to come up with an idea for the burn, which I like the idea. I just don't know what you would auction off. What are the products?
Yeah, I mean, if it's a digital asset, then fine. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hard. I mean, the burn thing, I'm hoping that they're going to address that in some form or fashion with additional types of creative burns. That's just, I say it in almost every other video,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. At least they're trying to do something on it, though. I mean, at least we're starting to see it pop up in Shytoshi's Medium papers. But Saitama, dipping, but now it's coming back. What do you think? It's back to the 12.33. A lot of people buying the dip here in the past. These are 15-minute sticks. So actually, past hour. I mean, we're basically just coming straight up.
What's the what view is that? I've got your.
That's 15-minute sticks. So we kind of bottomed out at this 0.8 range, and have just come all the way back up to the 12 range. What are your thoughts here? What do you think? Is it panic time? I don't think it is, but what do you got?
No. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. I think you had you can go on there and you can look at the transactions. It looks like we might have had some big sales that went down. But what I love is that we ate what is it they say? We ate it up really quickly, meaning like that dip got well, I mean, you can see the green sticks on the screen that they got ate up really quick.
A lot of buying pressure coming back in, and I know you were talking about it today on your SHIB video. If anybody hasn't seen Austin's SHIB video today, absolutely hilarious. He just he went full I don't know, what do you call it? Full pissed off mode. Is that?
Yeah. So I'll tell you guys, y'all, the 416 that are here live with you, I'll tell you the secret story behind that. I literally sat down at my desk, and I was a little grumpy. I don't know why. It was kind of one of those mornings, and I was literally sitting there, and I pushed the record button, and I had no idea what I was gonna say, and I just went, and I'm like, and that's what came out of my mouth. It's not like I sat down and went, I'm gonna talk about how I'm tired of people griping and stuff. That's just what came out of my brain.
I love it.
So I'm like, oh, okay, man. I was a little more angry than I thought today, So.
I love it. AP said, Shaitoshi said next year is going to be the year for burns for SHIB, hopefully sooner. I mean, I don't know when the burns are going to, really take off and come. But I think you and I.
Hold on. Can I ask a question? Where did he see that? I'm always looking on Twitter. I didn't see that. I would love to know.
It's a good question. Yeah, AP, drop in chat where you saw that. And I mean, my response to it was going to be something to the effect of, and I know we've had this conversation before, Austin, it's, the burns will come. They can figure that out later. I think right now the focus needs to be on growing the community organically. That's what kind of built up this whole thing in the first place, right?
Yeah.
They've got that goal of hitting 1 million by the end of the year. That's going to be tough to get there. We're over 670,000, but even if we get to 900,000 and you just slowly chip away and add people to the ecosystem, we're ranked 47 right now on CoinMarketCap. I know everybody wants to see it be a top 10, top 5 tomorrow, but let's just say we're ranked 32 by the end of the year. I think that's a win. What do you think?
And so here's what I agree with everything you just said. And I was literally thinking about something while you were saying this. If I would love, now in this statement, I'm not comparing, so I don't want any bashing, okay? I'm not comparing Saitama to SHIB, okay? But in a way I am. And here's the statement, okay? I wish that the powers that be at Shiba Inu would take a page or take some lessons from Saitama. And here's what I specifically mean. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about releasing information, press-related information, media information, some type of a content drip to keep people interested and to keep people excited. Because if you look at what Saitama is doing, they are constantly out there advocating and talking. Mm-hmm. And advocating and talking. I mean, Russ has been on multiple shows, things like that, including mine, going to be on yours, etc. And if you take that for what it's worth from a pure PR press standpoint, that is part of, I think, the secret sauce to Saitama. And I'm not taking anything away from them. I'm saying, plus they're delivering and they're doing cool things and they got all the partnerships. I'm just talking about releasing information to the public that guys like us could then go talk about and keep the Shiba Inu community informed. But there is nothing coming out except the occasional Medium document update from Shaitoshi. We need more. We need more guidance from them. Damn it.
Dude, I love it. First off, if that was, I mean, that could have been a video right there. That could have been another one.
There you go.
That was perfect. I mean, it was so well said. And, I think you're so right. I love the verbiage you use there too, like a slow drip of information. And that's exactly what Saitama is doing. They have all these things happening, but they're releasing them strategically because they understand that new people are coming into crypto every single day. There are new people opening up, accounts and looking at what to get into. So sure, your people who already hold Saitama, they probably know about some of these things that they're, discussing on social media, but new people don't, right? That I think that's so crucial, man. It's how you keep that, holders number continuing to go up. And such a good point. I think Shaitoshi and company have done a better job, but there's still a lot of room for improvement in that department. And we say that with all, respect, right? I mean, we hold SHIB, we believe in the project, we cover it every day. But that would be nice, man. Just more kind of updates. Let us know what's happening.
I mean, and I think that, so yes, but I think they got a little snake bit, to use a Texas term or Southern term, or I don't know, Southern, but whatever. They got a little snake bit early in the day. You remember when they tried to do that Telegram and that AMA and it failed miserably and all that kind of stuff? And I think that they got bit by that, or they got scared, and now they kind of backed off, and they backed off way too much. They need to be communicating, and just it could literally be not much, but at screenshots of stuff they're developing and this and that, any damn thing. And I'm hoping that somebody will see here, can convey this. They need to listen. because if they want the value of the Shiba Inu token and everything they're doing to really have the full impact, and for all of us to make good money on this investment, they gotta freaking give us some more content and PR and info that people get excited about. Damn it.
100%, dude. And the Medium paper, it's almost like it just scratches the surface, right? It doesn't give us enough detail to raise that excitement level. It's just like, okay, that's cool, but like, what is it going to look like? How's it going to feel? What's it going to do? Like, we want those questions answered. Like, for instance, like the NFT and gaming, areas that they're working on. Great, but like, what's it look like? Give us something. Give us something tangible. Like, can we see something? When can we expect something? Right? I'm with you 100%, man.
Yeah, it's just I mean, like, one word, gaming, and you and I've probably done 2 videos on that. One word, and I'm like, now, and I mean, damn it, give me more, or to your point, give us a vision. I mean, it doesn't have to be some major orchestrated thing, but just have a line of communication, and they're not doing it, and 100%. I wish they were. And again, take a lesson from Saitama. And they're completely different cryptos. They're completely different utilities, completely different use cases. But take a lesson from how they're marketing it, because let's just call it what it is. It's marketing. And you need to market these tokens and these coins to get the proliferation and to get those retail investors, like you said, those new people coming in. And you get them in all different places. This one little piece of content over here grabs some people and so forth and so on. It's very frustrating. It is.
Exactly. Jose's chiming in saying the Shiboshis, that's the NFT project that just came out in the Medium, look pixelated and cheap. Yeah, I think that's what they were going for, right? I think they were going for that old school look, but I mean, give us some more detail on what these other, Shiboshis may look like and how it all fits in, right? So I think one thing, going back to Saitama, and again, we're not comparing and contrasting. We're just talking about what each asset has. I mean, there are benefits and drawbacks for each one of these, right? I mean, that's how we talk about these all the time. With Saitama, I think they've maybe looked at SHIB and said, hey, let's get into gaming sooner. Let's get into NFTs sooner, right? And I think that's just kind of a natural progression, right? You kind of look at what's happened in the past and how can we make that better, right? Cardano's doing it with Ethereum, right? So talk about Saitama's future projects with the NFTs. We talked to Russ, we talked to him about the NFTs, and we talked to him about the play to earn game. I know you're bullish on the play to earn.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I mean, that's one reason I'm looking at buying. I mean, you guys. Okay, so I'm going to answer your question. Before I do that, I'm going to say this. You guys all know, everybody who's on here, 400, almost 500 now. Wow, that's cool. You guys all know that Zach and I get all the time people coming on and super chats, and not to mention the 10 to plus emails a day I get for wanting me to talk about a particular token. Yeah. But for example, and the vast majority of them you'll never hear me talk about, or I will discount immediately because there is simply no utility and no use case. With that said, as a baseline, the reason I've mentioned Click-High twice on this, because it's real simple. It's a token tied to a game. It's a play-to-earn game. You're damn right I'm going to talk about it. Exactly. Because the day it launched, it had a freaking utility built into it. And, oh, by the way, to play it, you got to buy 1.5 trillion worth. I love that. Okay? So where I'm going with that is now I'm going to answer your question. Yeah, absolutely. I think that with Wolfcaster, and you got to believe that Russ and the management and the dev team have looked at all this. I guarantee it'll probably be some variation of that. You got to buy some to get in. You got to buy some tokens to be able to modify your NFT. However, that we've seen that with Axie. I mean, Axie is a more than $1 billion business right now, and I've looked at Axie. I'm not overly impressed with how their NFTs look in the game, but it's always not necessarily about that, right? It's about the playability and all that kind of stuff. So, hell yeah, I'm very bullish on that. I mean, absolutely. You need to grab that super chat. Go ahead.
Yep. Juan Sanders chiming in. Zach and Austin, this dip on Saitama in preparation for fourth quarter bull run? It's a good point, Juan. I didn't think about that, but it could be. Yeah. Just kind of, take some profits, let it fall back down, and then fire it back up for Q4, which starts tomorrow. I mean, it could be. I mean, the way it's bouncing back here.
I sure hope that we're beginning to see. I said in a video today is if we can get about 3 to 4, 5 good days of green days and overall consensus, we will get some of that retail money. I call it scared money. We'll get some of that scared money that'll come back in. The crypto fear, the fear and greed index today is a 20.
Wow.
It's crazy. It hadn't been that low since like July. You know? So yeah, I mean, back to Saitama. I mean, again, I'm documented. You're documented on why I love it, but I love the overall vision. I love the global brand they're building. I love everything they're doing. You know, yes, I saw it drop today to 9s. I hadn't moved any ETH over. Now I've got some money for ETH. I'm gonna probably buy some more Saitama, and I'm thinking about buying some Clee. I mean, why the heck not, right? So. For the reasons we're talking about, I'm buying into Saitama more for the long term vision. The Clee thing, I think, is just cool as heck, and it's running, and I think it's going to go up more from here.
Yep.
So I didn't really know I was going to talk about Clee this much, but what the hell? There you go. So.
Yeah, somebody chimed in that name of the play to earn game that Saitama and the dev team working on, Wolfcaster. So that's something to keep on your radar. Sata Studios is going to be part of Sata Mask. So. Just talk about Sata Mask real quick, and dude, just hop off whenever you have to. I know you're. I don't want to. Sata Mask, man. So many things with this. Like listening to Russ talk about this, it's like, okay, got it. It's going to be a place where you can buy the crypto using Apple Pay and making it super easy. Love that. But the bus doesn't stop there. I mean, it's Sata Studios, it's Sata Social, it's the educational component, and I think you made a video today about it. It's a business. It's a global brand. It is more than a crypto. And I think you even said this off air when we were talking a little while ago. Who else is saying that? What other devs are saying that we want to be the Apple of this space? Nobody. I am blown away by that vision. I mean, and if they execute on 50% of it, it's going to be amazing to watch, right? Yep. And so I think that they're, I mean, you can look at like Ethereum as an example, and I'm not comparing Saitama to Ethereum, so don't misunderstand where I'm going with this. Probably the closest is Cardano, like Saitama to Cardano. I'm only talking, and I'm not really only talking about like vision and kind of, you know, and leaderships that's out there. You know, Cardano's got Charles Hodgkinson. I mean, obviously different than Russ. Here's my point. My point is that they are absolutely going at it from the right standpoint of creating, of being aware that they're creating a brand, you know? Whereas, you know, like Charles Hoskinson is very aware that he's creating a brand, Cardano ADA, you know, and there's a tremendous amount of value in that brand. In Cardano's, you know, world, it's the value is to bring and attract more developments for people to develop projects on Cardano to deploy them on Cardano, you know? Yep. So in Saitama, they're building, you know, this global brand that ultimately will drive the price of the token and ultimately will proliferate and do a lot of cool things, you know, et cetera. I mean, yeah, it's cool as hell. You know? Yeah, definitely. I am a money magnet. Thank you for the $10 super chat. He says, Saitama drops, people eat up the dip, and we earn 2% reflections. Happy times ahead. Love that.
There you go. Eat up the dip. That was what I was trying to say. Yeah. Thank you for I am a money magnet. Cool.
Mr. Conseco wants you to cover Klekai on your channel. He said it'd be awesome to learn more from you about Klekai. So that might be one we both might have to dig into and put a video out on.
Yeah, and you heard it here first, guys. Consider it done. I will do a video. You probably heard what I'm going to talk about. But I mean, I'm going to talk about it because I think because I think the utility is there. I'm going to dig into it a little bit more to learn more about it. I know Jake did one today. Jake Gagan, and I respect Jake's side. So, but this one's kind of got my interest, and again, it's because of the game. It's I mean, if they were just another new token that's 5 minutes old, I probably wouldn't care about them. It's the game. You know?
100%, man. And definitely watch Austin's video because then you don't only get to just listen to him, you get to see him too. So even if you caught that, what he talked about there at Klekai, I think I might have to dig into it too, man. It's super interesting. I think this play to earn stuff, man, we are just scratching the surface. We are just getting started. I just think the relationship between esports and gaming and crypto is set to explode.
Yep. But, I just thought of something with it. And I'm going to show a little bit of ignorance in this statement, but I'm okay doing that. Okay. Look at what Kleekai did in the game. They didn't go out and build some massive multiplayer universe thing. They took a very simple game, which I think of as like the what is it? The Raider. What was it? I just already said it. The Tomb Raider. No, not.
Temple Run or
Temple Run.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They took that very simple concept of a game that, frankly, they already knew would work. Right. That Temple Run like game, and it's a little dog running. And by the way, if you go to Kleekai's Twitter feed, they've got a video up there of that game, like a video clip of the game. Jake showed it on his video earlier today. But here's where I'm going with this. They went out and created for all intents and purposes, a very, very simple game. And they monetized it with a token, obviously the Klee token. And then they did another really smart thing. To play the game, you got to buy in 1.5 trillion or whatever it is. All very good things. They didn't go out and build some massive game. Now, Wolfcaster with Saitama, they have the budget, they have the dev team, it's part of a much bigger vision. There you go. I see it. Yeah, that's it. It's that one you just passed. But you see what I'm getting at, right? It doesn't have to be some massive game you go out and build. That's it right there. That's the example of the game right there. You're seeing that.
Yep.
So that's it. That's Klee Run. So right there, the little dog getting his little things. I mean.
Oh yeah, it's Temple Run. Yeah, it's exactly what it is.
It's Temple Run. See?
Yep.
It's cool as hell.
That's exactly what it is. And the same thing could be said for like Axie Infinity, right? You and I both have seen that gameplay. There's nothing too fancy about it. Now, will it get fancier with time? Probably. That's how everything just kind of happens. But right here, right now, I think it's about getting something onto the platform, getting something onto the blockchain, and this is it. I mean, this will work. I mean, talk about, I know we've talked about, who plays Axie Infinity and like the use case overseas. There's people in countries who they're literally earning a living playing Axie Infinity.
Oh, well, yeah, absolutely.
It's insane.
Yeah, but before we move off of this genre, there's actually a name for this type of game. Like it's like the real simple drop in, play the game. You know what I'm talking about? I can't think of it.
I understand what you're saying. I can't put a tag on it.
These type of games, like Candy Crush and all those kind of things.
Right.
That type of game and this type of game that you see on the screen is that this is a multi-billion with a B. It's a multi-billion-dollar space before it comes into crypto. So I think where you're going to see here, Zach, is you might see more games like this Klee Run game, where they're taking these other existing ideas like Candy Crush and all these, and this one, and applying a token to it. Why the hell not? Because people have already proven they love these type of games.
Yep, 100%, man, 100%.
And then yes, you add in that. Yeah, and then you add in that ability to make some money while you do it. Hell yeah! I mean, then now back to your question. Yes, I mean globally, there's a whole group of hundreds of millions of people that will play this game.
Yep. It's so freaking cool. I remember the first night we kind of came across Axie, and shout out to Nut. He's in both of our private communities. He's the one who kind of put us onto it. And I remember talking about it with you, and it's just, it kind of blew our minds. And now we're looking at it, and it's just evolved so much in 2 months, 3 months, and it's taking off, man.
Yeah, no,
it's big. It's going to get bigger. There's no question.
Yeah, I mean, I think you and I we are at the very beginning of a revolution related to NFT gaming, and I think it's multifaceted, right? You've got the big games like Axie, but truly, you're looking at right here with Klee Run as an example. You're looking at a new wave of tokenized games, right? That are very, very simple games that I think will be cool, that are going to be really cool.
Yep, 100%, man. And we're seeing a nice little pop here, still going up. Saitama's at the 12.48 range here. So these little 15-minute sticks continue to be green here. How many do we got here? 60. We're we're working on about an hour and a half here worth of green candlesticks. So in these 15-minute segments. So yeah, people buying these dips really, really quick. That's good to see. And what do you think in terms of, Saitama? A lot of people, kind of speculating, is it a buy the rumor, sell the news? And that's kind of a common thing, whether it's like, SPACs in the stock market, new cryptos. Do you think there's just too many things going for Saitama, and the way they, as you mentioned, slowly drip information? Does that play a role? And maybe if it, maybe it doesn't happen, that it like comes, big correction after big news? What do you think?
That's a damn good question. So my immediate knee-jerk reaction is I don't think we will see let's just say we have a run-up and then we have a sell. Let's just say let's say we do. Let's say that does happen. And in watching the price action, like for example on the screen right now, in watching the price action, I think that sell-off would be pretty well absorbed in a very short period of time. Okay, so I think if it happens, I think people are going to step in and buy the dip personally. And I think the only thing that can derail it would be that for some unforeseen reason that they missed the mark with Saitama. Something bad happens with a tag or something like that. But I don't think they're not going to let that happen, man. They're because they're not you know what I'm saying? They're not going to let it fall on its face.
Agreed. And I mean, here's the thing. It's they've set a date for it. It's in Vegas. They're making it a big event. I think they're pretty confident that everything is going to be ready to roll for that November 13th date. So anything else you're kind of looking at in the market that we haven't covered that's just kind of, people should have on their radar? Any type of crypto? We did talk about Avalanche coming to Coinbase. That's a big one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm big into Avalanche. I own a ton of it. I love it. I honestly, card disable, I'm going to tell, I didn't know it was coming to Coinbase. So,
yeah, Coinbase Pro. Well, Coinbase Pro listed it. It might have been today. I think it was today. And so you know what that means. It'll be probably early next week. It'll hit Coinbase.
Yeah, what's it at right now? Oh, there it is. It's up 2%. 2% right now.
I'll go find it too.
So it was listed on Coinbase Pro today?
It was listed on Coinbase Pro today, and everybody's saying that the next move is Coinbase. It's ranked number 12, man. I didn't even realize it was that high already. Wow, ranked number 12.
It had a significant run up. I mean, it came out of nowhere. I mean, it's coming. Obviously, we know it's coming in on the Ethereum 2.0 delay stuff, right? It's right there with Solana, and it's benefiting from all that, right? So
Missy's saying it's already on Coinbase. I might have made a mistake there. I think it's only on Coinbase Pro. I think, but Missy, you might have one on me there. Maybe I missed it. Daniel says, Austin and Zach, favorite assets you haven't seen on any YouTuber make a video about? That's an interesting question. Favorite asset you haven't seen a YouTuber make a video about?
I don't have one.
I don't know, man.
I don't have one right now.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, I guess you and I both like Seller. I haven't seen a lot of stuff on Seller.
Yeah, I mean, Seller's been flying under the radar for sure. I've made a video on it. I think, haven't you made a video on it?
Yeah. Do you know it was the top mover in September, and out of the top 100, top mover?
Yeah.
100%
I'm looking in the top 100 here to see if there's something.
Yeah, let me scroll through here too. I'm wondering.
Nobody's talking about the graph.
That's true. That's a good one.
It's number 46. So nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking about Waves, number 53. I don't know what the hell they do.
True.
Hey, babe, what's up?
I got dinner in the oven, and
you're live on Zach's live stream, by the way. Everybody, that's my wife. Say hi to Michelle.
Hi.
There we go.
So I'm just calling in, just hanging out with him. Do you have dinner in the oven?
Fantastic.
Dinner's in the oven. Okay. Tonight at the Hilton household, dinner's in the oven. I'll be there in a minute, baby girl. All right. So Waves. Nobody's talking about Waves. Nobody's talking about Helium, number 60. you know, I mean, all of these have got, you know, here's the thing, for it to get in the top 100, it's proven itself. It's got legs, right? But it's just, you and I, there's no way you and I can cover all these. Plus, for those of you guys asking, you know, for us to make a video, there's already kind of got to be interest about it, you know, in a way, right?
Yep.
So,
yep.
You know.
For sure, man. I mean, there's so many too that like you're sitting in the top 200, top 300 that we don't know their name yet, but we will soon, you know?
Yeah, like every now and then I'll jump down and go from like 100 to 200, and if something kind of jumps out at me, what I'll do, and I know you do it a lot, is I'll sort that 24-hour, 7-day, you know, time frame, or I'll look in trending. You know, I don't look at recently added on CoinMarketCap because it's like 5 minutes old. I don't need to do that, you know.
Yep.
Actually, you know what? I'll give a shout out to our boy who he does not need our traffic. If you want to pull him up, Coin Bureau, pull up Coin Bureau.
Yeah.
I have not watched this video, but you heard it here. He's got a video, Zach, that is his method for finding brand new cryptos opportunities.
I like that. I got to check that out.
Yeah, it came up on my feed. I just haven't watched it yet. And I know a lot of our respective peoples are big into, you know, guys' content, but that's literally what it is. It's like something about my method for finding, you know, cryptos or something.
Okay. I will pull that up I'll pull that up and pull that over for everybody too. Yeah. And if you're like brand new and you happen to like just stumble across this channel for the first time, go watch some of Guy's content. I mean, it's unbelievable. The stuff he puts together. I know Austin and I both have learned an absolute ton from him. So just, he is the guy in the space. And
he definitely does not need our endorsements.
No, not at all.
But he's a good guy. I love his content.
Definitely. So was it recent, that video?
It's probably within the last week. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will find it. So yeah, we will show you that right on screen. Hey man, I'll let you go. Thanks so much for calling in, man. Appreciate you.
All right, man. Enjoy it. See you later.
Okay, bye. All right, so Austin Hilton, everybody, if you don't follow him over at his channel, make sure you do that. Great friend of mine. We talk crypto. That's what we do. Basically, that phone conversation right there, you just got a listen in to what we talk about on a daily basis. So that's exactly how we do it. So let's see. I think it was pretty recently. Cardano Gems. What else has he got on here? This Week in Crypto, Evergrande. Okay. Insane Value. Let's see. Buying Crypto Safely. That's up there. Let's see. Finding coins before they explode. This is a great one. I did watch this one 4 days ago. Finding coins before they explode. Complete guide. And he talks about Shiba Inu in this video. Talks about Shiba Inu in this too. You can see it's right there. Look at that. Boom. SHIB. I've watched this whole video. He talks about it. He references it like 2 or 3 times in there. So yeah, there you go. So hopefully you got some value out of this live stream. I'm going to get up on out of here. We're going to continue to watch Saitama. It's bouncing back nicely. And we've been on here for about an hour and 22 minutes. It's been fun. And thank you all so much. Smash that like button on your way out. Thank you, Jose. Thank you, everybody, for stopping in. Hopefully I said something that resonated with you today. Even if it was one thing in the last hour and 22 minutes, I feel like I've done a good job. So hopefully you got some type of value. And hopefully you subscribe to the channel and come back for more. And thank you all for the support. Appreciate it. And take care. And I will see you all in the next one. Patreon link down below, too. See ya.